let's dive in, not waste your guys' time. Here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. What do we got here? We got a 2026 Hyundai Palisade, redesigned, completely exterior interior, versus the IONIQ 9. Now, these are both full-size SUVs at Hyundai, and one is full electric and one comes gas or hybrid. And I'm going to bring that to you guys right now. Just don't forget to like and subscribe, as we truly need and appreciate your guys' support, everyone. Also, if you guys have something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us, we'll talk details later. And a special shout out and a thanks to Roseville Hyundai for providing us these vehicles for the walk-around comparison review. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and continue. And keep watching. We're going to drop those MSRP stickers. So what do we get with regards to the Palisade? On powertrain talk, two different options. First, gas-powered option, 3.5 liter, naturally aspirated 8-speed automatic transmission, 287 horsepower, 260 pounds-feet of torque. MPG on that is exactly 18 city, 24 combined with a 19-gallon gas tank size. Well, maybe you want to go hybrid and not full electric. Well, you have that option in the Palisade as well. Well, you get a 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder dual electric motors on the hybrid, 6-speed transmission with 329 horsepower and 339 pounds-feet of torque. So you're getting more oomph on the hybrid. Coming over to the IONIQ 9. Well, the IONIQ 9 depends which trim you get, like the S or the SC or SEL, and then you get the limited or calligraphy. Your horsepower is going to change. This exact unit in this video is an SC, but the SC and the SEL have the same exact 303 horsepower with 320 pounds-feet of torque. Well, if you have the limited or calligraphy, you're doing about 422 horsepower. The S will be basic and will have less horsepower, as well as you get 320 to a full charge. And let's go ahead and give you some extra numbers in regards to charging. Well, you get 11.6 hours to a full charge at 240 volts, 10 to 80% fast charging in 24 minutes, as well as you get 350 kilowatt DC fast charging on board, and MPG 78 highway with the 98 city. Now, towing capacity, you get optioned in both Palisade and IONIQ 9, two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Full towing capacity on the Palisade, 5,000 pounds of max towing capacity if you have the 3.5 gas. Hybrid will be 4,000 pounds. Here, if you have a two-wheel drive, 3,500 pounds. All-wheel drive, you're getting 5,000 pounds of max towing capacity. Let's go ahead and bring the front end to you guys. Front end to you guys, we have LED projector headlights on the Palisade, hazards and daytime running lights here. The limited grille with 360 panoramic camera, bumper sensors going across, as well as high gloss black trim and the active air vents. Coming over to the IONIQ 9, fully futuristic looking, I say. Hazards, vertical, dual eye LED taillights, as well as the daytime running lights. We also have the pixel look in the grille here, as well as bumper sensors and the sensors here. Now this is a SC, but if you do go higher trim, you get 360 camera and bumper sensors going across. Down here, they are active air vents. Two. Coming over to the sides, let's talk some dimensions. Well, you'd be surprised that dimensions are pretty exactly the same. 199 inches in length, 78 inches in width, and 70 inches in height. So literally same size, okay? Now dropping down to the wheel area, we got big matte black plastic on the IONIQ 9. Over here, we got painted wheel well trim, high gloss black. Dropping down to the rims, completely different looking rims. On the rubbers on the IONIQ 9, 255 60 19 with the Kumo Crugins. On the Palisade, Kumo Majesty's Solus, and that is a 255 50 20. So you got a bigger rim here. Suspensions are shock spring strut suspensions. Then we come over to the side mirrors, complete different side mirrors, but they do come blind spot assist, integrated blinker lighting, and a camera here. But again, that depends on the trim. Come over to the windows. The windows, completely different shapes. Keep an eye out for that as you guys are forwarding yourselves in this video. We got deployable handles on the IONIQ 9. I have to say I like the deployable handles a whole lot better. Keyless fob entry on both. And the doors are completely different body lines as well as cuts. Just like that, okay? Now, moving forward, what do we got? Coming back here, again, different setup on the glass trim here. Glass trim here. Coming over to the back glasses, again, different as well. We got roof rails up top, and we have a drop down in the IONIQ 9 to here on the Palisade, it goes completely straight through, all right? I guess that's to help with the airflow. Now we come over to the rear end. Rear end, we got the gas lid on the left-hand side of the Palisade here, charging port, and you're gonna touch that, opens up the charging port. Then you can go ahead and press that button and it shuts that. Well, over to the rear end, spoiler up top on the Palisade. Integrated LED brake light, privacy glass, you got a kind of curvy rear end back here. Palisade, high gloss black offset color for the tailgate with the backup camera right over that Roseville Hyundai license plate. Bumper sensors, and this is what your lower bumper fascia looks like in the matte gray with the high gloss black, parking reflectors, and backup light. Your exhaust tip is tucked under the car to give it a cleaner look, as well as your spare tire. Well, look at this futuristic design on the IONIQ 9. You have the LED taillights, hazards. You got the brake light, completely different back here with the spoiler. A little bit more vertical back here. IONIQ 9 integrated into the tailgate, making it flush. Backup camera. They still have that same idea with the offset of the high gloss black and the color of the exterior. Dropping down, bumper sensors in the matte black plastic. We got the backup lights and no exhaust tips, but parking reflectors. And do we have a spare tire? No spare tire under the vehicle. Let's go ahead and open up to cargo. One button here on the right will open up. And cargo in the Palisade. Now, Palisade, since we're here on this side, let's go ahead and bring numbers to you guys. With third row seat up, you're getting 19 cubic feet of space. Third row seat down, 46 cubic feet of space. 87 cubic feet of space with third and second row seat down. And let's go ahead and show you guys a little bit about what's in here. Nothing on the right. On the left, we got the 12-volt outlet and the switches to control the third and second row seats. What do we get under the mat? Some more cargo area and spare tire stuff. Let's go over to the cargo area of the IONIQ 9. Minimum of cargo on the IONIQ 9, 22 cubic feet of space, total 87 cubic feet of space. Maximum cargo capacity in both coming in at 87. All right. Now, here on the right, we have just controls here for the second row seats. Nothing for the third row. That's because it's a SC and it's a manual. But again, you could drop those and mess around with the backrest. What do we get under the mat? Here we got just no spare tire. All right, roadside assistance kit. Again, no spare tire because of that battery pack. 12-volt outlet here as well, and LED lighting. That's pretty much it. Now that we're done talking about the powertrain, exteriors, showing you guys that, and the cargos, let's talk interiors. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. Now let's talk design of the interior on the IONIQ 9 full EV. Well, don't pay attention so much to the seating surfaces because depending on your trim, you're going to decide or defer on the seating surfaces. But overall design, get a load of the dashboard as well. Here on the dashboard, we have that pixeled look on the inlays with the silver going on, non-lockable glove compartment, a shelf there for your personal belongings. Very futuristic dashboard. Over to the same tech in both Palisade and IONIQ 9 with the same interface, the most updated interface, navigation, as well as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto you get in both too. So pretty much exactly the same tech. You can mess around with the interface, slide, very responsive, sensitive system. If you guys want more of an in-depth car review of each, you guys are going to have to do a single car review on our channel at Vagabond Builds. So just follow us on our channel and check that out. Dropping down, we have the hard buttons for that top screen, as well as the same exact interface in tech for the dual climate controls on the vehicle. So pretty much exactly the same unit. Further lower, USB-C plugins, a 12-volt outlet right here if you push that. Now dropping down, we have a shelf here and a shelf here. Nothing here, kind of a futuristic bridge-looking center console. Cup holders nice and big, so shout out to Hyundai for keeping their big cup holders. Drivetrain, you get different modes as well as hill descent, auto hold, your camera system, and that's just the backup camera. If you do have the bigger, the higher trim, you will get 360 panoramic camera bird's eye view. You also have wireless charging pad. All right, that's where they're going to place them. Center console area with a removable tray, and deeper, lower than that, you get more space. Up top, control unit here with touch sensitive LED lighting, in front rear view mirror. Come over to the steering wheel. Same exact steering wheel. In regards to the design, the Palisade does have the limited trim, so you will see illuminated squares here, but this is pretty much literally exactly the same. We have the regen paddles right behind that steering wheel. The lever here, completely the same exact part, okay, with the start-stop here, as well as the shift between the parking, reverse drive, neutral. We can mess around with that cluster. You can change the theme through your infotainment screen. You could also mess around with the info cards in the center of the gauges and so forth, also there in the center. Moving to the left, what do we got on the dashboard? Could open up the tailgates, charge, traction control, parking brake, and lighting for the dashboard. And we come over to slightly resemble the Palisade and the IONIQ 9. You could tell they're of the same family. We got the same exact handle here in the round look, window switches, and the side mirror switches with the cup holder. Now that we're done with the front side, let's show you second and third row. Now second row seating of the IONIQ 9. This is what the bench seat looks like, everybody. And you have an armrest, cup holders. In front, what do we get? We get the hardbacks with the hardback pockets of the front seats, USB-C plug-in, so those resemble each other, as well as you can control this seat from right here on the second row. You don't have that in the Palisade, okay? Over here, we got a dual opening center console lid, tri-zone climate control. When the Palisade's climate control is up on the ceiling, here it's actually on the back of the center console, and some more cubby room. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches tall. Legroom is completely there, as well as the air vents, the snap handles, and cup holders, 2 of them on the door panels with the round handles back here as well. The same look coming in from the front over to the back. Now, ways to control these benches before we go into the third row. We got a lever here in the front, a lever here, as well as bunny hops buttons here and here, as you guys can see. Okay. Now, back here on the third row, we're not going to go back there. We're going to save you guys some time in this video, but it's a 2-passenger. So total, you're getting 7 passengers inside of the IONIQ 9, and that is total, to whereas the Palisade, you get 8 passengers total. We get USB-C plugins on the right and on the left, as well as some speakers. And up top, we have the reading lights and the air vents for your passengers or animals. Now we're done with the IONIQ 9. Let's go ahead and show you the Palisade. Now let's talk Palisade interior. And I have to say, guys, the price tag on this Palisade is a whole lot cheaper than the IONIQ 9, but the interior just feels a whole lot more rich. Leather interior, and then that, I have to say, the IONIQ 9 in this video is a SC, with the Palisade being a limited, and it's still like $12,000 cheaper, or sorry, $10,000 cheaper. And get a load of this interior with the leather trim seats, heated and ventilated front seats, electric controlled memory seating on the driver. You don't get the ventilated seats in the SC IONIQ 9 at $64,000, okay? Up to the new door dashboard, we got completely different design on the dashboard versus the IONIQ 9. The air vent's completely different. Same tech, as you guys can see, same interface. I'm not going to go through it, but you do have the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's what your navigation looks like inside the Palisade. Beautiful. Dropping down unit here to control that screen, as well as your drive modes here, auto hold, hill descent, parking sensors, and your camera. And this is what a 360 Hyundai camera looks like. You could also change the angles on that as well. Same exact unit. I told you guys they completely use the same exact units with regards to the dual climate controls, heated ventilated seats, and heated steering wheel. More room down here, 12-volt outlet. Over to the center console up top, cup holders, USB-C plugins, wireless charging pad. Very nice in a convenient spot. And your center console with the space. Up top at the $54,000 mark, you're getting glass up top too, tilt slide moonroof, along with the frameless auto dimmable rear view mirror and garage door opening. Over to the steering wheel exactly the same. You just have a slight difference with the illuminated dots here. Controls and the tri-spoke is the same. The shift lever here, exactly the same as I mentioned to you guys. Windshield wiper lever, a lever here on the left for the lighting. For the left, on those buttons there, very cool look on that dashboard. I actually really love this dashboard. In front to the door panel, memory seating. We have the round. I probably think that's the same part number, to be honest with you, with the handle. window switches, side mirror switches, and cup holders down there. Now we're pretty much done with the first row. Let's show you second and third row. Second row seating of the Palisade, everybody. Captain row seats in the Limited. I'm sure if you go lower trims, you're getting bench seats. Heated and ventilated seats at $54,000. You're getting ventilation and heated on the second row too, whereas on the IONIQ 9, on the SC, you're getting heated. Now, up in front, we have hardback design pockets, USB-C, so the design for the hardbacks are pretty much similar. Different design on the rear of the center console on the gas-powered Hyundai Palisade SUV. And now we go up top, tri-zone up here, all right? So heated, ventilated seats, controls here with the climate control, as well as your air vents, your O-snap handles, reading lights, and another handle here. So maybe you can hold both if you're off-roading, all right? So you also don't have that button here on the side of the passenger of the Palisade. Same ways to control the seats as you do in the IONIQ 9. We're gonna go ahead and bunny hop this. You do get, I feel like you do have more space on the second and third row inside this vehicle. Leg room is 44 inches in the front of this vehicle, 43 inches leg room on the second row, and 34 inches on the back row. What's really cool about the back row is you can actually control the backrest electrically, control the bench as well, just like this. Let me show you guys. Mess around with that bench, as well as that backrest. And you have heated seats on the third row, all right? So up top, touch sensitive, reading lights, as well as your air vents, all right? Now, everybody, I did mention to you guys that this limited trim Palisade is coming in at $54,000. The SC trim IONIQ 9, we're not focusing on trims rather than the overall designs, but now that I'm like looking at these MSRP stickers, here's the first one to the IONIQ 9. Here's the second one to the Palisade. You can pause this video, take a look at them. I have to say, for that $10,000 difference in price tag, I wonder how long it's gonna take you to actually save that $10,000 plus taxes and everything, depending which state you're in, on gas. Hopefully you guys like this video from electric to gas SUV here at Hyundai for their full sizes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hype up this video. Thanks and God bless.